What's going on, guys? My name is Garrett from the Jobless Gamers channel, and today we're doing Squadcast episode 31. I'm joined with Mr. Boss for the win.
Hello.
And the Saints fan.
What's up?
Today's topics include the last team standing update, which is patch 1.17, and then we're going to be talking about SqueakPipe, which is a, form that we use, that you guys submit questions over voice, and we play them here on the Squadcast at the end of every Squadcast. Now, if you have no idea what the Squadcast is, it's a weekly podcast that we do every single Saturday, containing GTA 5, GTA Online news, and sometimes general gaming information. So with that said, let's jump right into patch 1.17 information, and I'm pretty excited to talk about this DLC.
Do you want to talk about next week first, where you two are going to be next week?
Oh yeah.
A little update. So, I don't think we're actually going to be doing our Squadcast next week, right?
Correct.
We can try.
Yeah. We can try, but
we're gonna shoot to do a Squadcast next week. But Austin and I will be out of town. We'll be going to California, to San Francisco, so we won't really be able to record a Squadcast. But if we do find time, we will make time to make sure that a Squadcast does go up.
But if there isn't one, don't be
shocked.
shocked.
Nothing.
Yeah,
exactly. So
that's
just a little heads up.
Yeah, forewarning, just in case. Don't be like, "What the heck? Where's the Squadcast?" That's what happened. So,
yeah.
Ross, you take the first, shot at this in terms of patch 1.17, in terms of the things that came with this recent update, and let's do that.
Yeah, I'm really torn. I really like it, but at the same time, I was really expecting just something huge. I mean, there's a good amount of vehicles. There's 3 vehicles, 2 new guns. The clothing options, in my opinion, are probably the best part, just in terms of looks. And I think patch 1.17, in terms of the patch notes, also did a few good things. Overall, is it better than Flight School? Yes, but I definitely wouldn't. I wouldn't put it on the board with a business update or a high life update. What do you guys think?
Yeah, well, I mean, obviously, this was not expected at all. Rockstar didn't say anything. It's a Thursday when they released it.
I know, so weird.
What's going on with that? And then the Xbox, when it first came out, it took 3 extra hours to get on the Xbox. So we thought maybe it was a mistake on Rockstar's part. But whatever the case may be, it's just an average DLC, at best.
That's the best adjective
cool
you
cars.
can use. Average.
Yeah, I mean, it is kind of disappointing. It's actually really disappointing that the cars and the bikes don't have any customization.
I was just about to say that. That is so
you can
bad.
Only do.
There's nothing.
I don't know what's going on there.
There's nothing.
I don't know if Rockstar's just being lazy or what, but
yeah, there's nothing. It sort of sucks because taking your vehicles to Los Santos Customs is a huge part of GTA Online, and the fact that these vehicles don't have anything that you can change to them really, really blows my mind. But I think personally, this is a very, very awesome DLC. And I wasn't a big fan of Last Team Standing, but when I saw the possibilities people can do with the content creator for Last Team Standing, I'm pretty excited to see the awesome user-created jobs that we're going to be seeing.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, they'll be making Hunger Games. I even saw a Mike Myers that somebody was trying to create. So I'm actually pretty pumped for the custom game modes because, heck, we played custom capture modes when those came out, and I think it was one of the Armageddoners. At least I played on live stream. That was really fun. So the community definitely can make some awesome stuff. So that should be cool. But I don't know, man. Just as a whole, like Ross said, the clothes were cool, but I don't know. They almost look military clothes. I wonder.
I think they are. That's what I titled my clothing showcase, because
I'm wondering.
It feels like either you went paintballing or you're gearing up for some kind of futuristic war.
I know. I would have expected this in the military DLC.
Bulletproof helmets.
Yeah,
well,
bulletproof helmets.
I wonder if this was kind of like a mixture. They took some of the military stuff that they were gonna release with Flight School and maybe pushed it with the Last Team Standing. I don't know, because definitely the clothing, even the guns, those are, military. I mean, I guess all the guns are really military grade, but the assault sniper, yeah, it's pretty military-esque.
Yeah, and I was kind of confused about that. So
it is interesting because another question, I think we'll probably answer this when we get to the SpeakPipe, but it's October 2nd when they release the DLC.
Yes.
So I wonder what's going on.
Yeah, is this our October DLC?
I really hope it's not, because this DLC, as good as it is, I just want more. I wanted something huge, Of course, we knew that LTS was either last Tuesday, September, or last team standing. I guess the last Tuesday, September just fell together really well with that whole situation. But, we got word from ECB too that this was coming. And of course, his information always checks out. And if this is the only DLC we're getting for October, I will be quite upset.
They have to take advantage of Halloween. It's
Yeah,
like
they
literally- it's like
I
a
think they have
silver
to.
platter.
Well, because that's the last possible until next gen. That's pretty much the last possible.
That would
DLC.
probably be the last DLC they do, without a doubt.
Well, at least until next, because obviously
Right.
November they probably won't have a DLC. They'll probably do something for Christmas. So I don't know. Hopefully they do something.
They
for
got to
Halloween,
take advantage
but
of Halloween. There's so many opportunities for them, like the clothing, the masks, all the guns. You could do like
Yeah, for sure.
what is the clown from Saw ride? Is it a tricycle?
The
Saw.
tricycle,
Yeah,
dude.
like that would be cool.
They put a tricycle in the game. Oh my
that'd be
God.
funny.
That'd be crazy.
Let's go ahead and backtrack real quick and talk about key points with everything that was released with this patch, and go into detail with everything. Because we did mention the clothing, but let's really mention everything that was released. With every DLC, we always have the general gist of things. We have cars, clothes, guns.
Let's talk about the guns.
So let's talk about the guns. My personal opinion of the guns: I like the shotgun. I like the assault sniper rifle. The pros and cons: I know the assault sniper rifle is a semi-automatic, quick-firing rifle. It doesn't have the best scope, but it is pretty nice to take someone out, especially if you suck.
Terrible.
Yeah,
If you
it's
suck
so
at
bad.
sniping,
Zoom in.
yeah,
Like I
you
would
really
have
zoom
hoped to at least zoom in.
But
on
you
the
can
scope,
walk.
But
You can walk with it.
Yeah,
you can walk. That
you
is
can
a-
walk and you can shoot it. Pretty. It's a fast-firing sniper rifle. I mean,
It's a DMR. So I mean, I was hoping because DMRs in some other games they have scopes that you can zoom in a little bit and zoom out. I was just really disappointed because like it's a sniper. You're not gonna really shoot people short range. I mean, I know the damage wouldn't be as much as one of the other snipers, but still, it's in the sniper class.
I think that this sniper rifle really caters to those that don't have a great shot. With a heavy sniper, you get one shot and it's pretty slow. With this, you can fire quickly at someone, especially if they're running down the road or if they're running towards you or whatever. You definitely have the opportunity to just fire a bunch of bullets faster than you would with the heavy sniper if you're not that type of guy that can land one shot, one kill. And I think it was a good addition to the game. I think that's something that a lot of people have wanted. Sniper rifle as a gun or a gun DLC that brought a sniper rifle to the game was heavily requested, similar to how a flamethrower is. And I think Rockstar did the right thing. Even though this gun has been in the game for quite some time, as you guys might have known, Rockstar's released art in the past with Michael holding the assault sniper rifle, and there's been posters and information in Ammunition already hinting towards this sniper rifle. So this might have been in the game since the launch of GTA Online, for all we know, or even maybe a few months after it was released. So what do you guys think about that? That Rockstar may have been holding out on this information or this gun for quite some time.
It doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, I mean, I've said it last week. Every company does that now. I mean, they obviously have. I think at the beginning I was reading something. They one of the guys from Rockstar mentioned that they have. I mean, they don't really. I don't want to say it's a 10-year plan, but like just the options have it that GTA Online can just go forever, pretty much. And obviously, if they have this really big goal or this ambition, they need stuff to fill it. So obviously they were going to have DLC packs. So I mean it makes sense. But yeah, I mean it is the last group of guns that we saw. Well, I think there's the heavy machine gun. That's the only one left really.
And the Scar
that has
H.
been leaked. The Scar H. I forgot about
Yeah.
that one,
So there's two more. There's two more guns that we found in textures and in codes that haven't been released yet.
Yeah, so maybe that's another.
Maybe that's the October.
That would be
one.
the last DLC.
That would make sense. Yeah.
But moving to the shotgun, I'll be honest, I don't really like the shotgun. I was playing with it in a lobby, and I don't know if it was just me, but I couldn't kill anybody.
I had a hard time killing cops.
Yeah, it was rough.
Yeah,
I was honestly blowing cops away. Literally, this shotgun's one of my favorite shotguns now. To be honest with you guys, I like the power, I like the damage. The range isn't that great, but it is there. When I was killing cops earlier, it was literally like I would hit the cop and their body would go flying, as if like I.
It does have a lot of
them or something.
firepower. Like when you hit someone, they get hit. Like that's for sure.
Yeah.
they get knocked the hell back and either die and their body goes flying like a rag doll, or they get like thrown back onto the floor. I think that's a huge thing for keeping cops down. Now, I don't think that same effect will happen on players, though. Is that correct?
Well, especially with all the like bulletproof armor now, like the bulletproof
yeah.
helmets and the. Does the body armor add any extra protection? Like
I don't
those
know.
new? Okay.
I don't think it does. I think it's just aesthetics.
Okay.
So, do you guys, on the terms of the shotgun, the brand new shotgun, do you like that it was added to the game? What are the pros and cons with it? I know that people did want these types of weapons.
I think
I like the
it
shotgun.
needs the extended clip. You can't kill a thing without the extended clip. That's for
That
sure.
is true. I don't know. I'm gonna use the other shot. I don't even know what it's called. What is it? A12, whatever the other shotgun
assault,
has, like
assault
20
shotty.
Yeah, assault shotty. The one that has like 30 bullets in it. I'll use that one still, but I don't know. They've added like I have like 10 shotguns. It
I
seems
know.
Like, in my inventory.
I have
Plus
so
the,
many
plus
shotguns.
the freaking musket.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
Right.
I wish there was a whole another like reel for like special items, because like I don't understand why the musket's in that category of shotguns.
The weapon wheel isn't big enough now that they've released all these DLC weapons. Literally,
Right.
like a category of weapons, like the shotguns, like I have 6. It's like it's so hard to scroll between one to another. So
Well, I ended up dropping a lot of assault rifles I don't use. Like I think I got rid of the AK-47 and the carbine rifle. I think I dropped those just because like I use advanced rifle a lot, and there's no, and even I think it's the FAMAS or the bullpup.
bullpup, yeah.
I don't use that one either.
Yeah.
So I don't even have them on reel just because sometimes you might have the wrong weapon selected and it'll like give you example like in the shotgun I had to have like 8 shotguns or something in there. And I need to get rid of some because I have this special the collector's edition plus like
Yeah, same here.
the shorter barrel one. You have the AA-12. You have the new one. You have the musket. You have like every shotgun ever made in the world. I don't understand why I have them all, but I personally like the shotgun. I like the damage and the power that it has when you hit somebody. But I know you had your complaints about it, right, Austin?
Yeah, I mean, overall, the guns, I don't know, they're cool, but I don't know. Maybe you guys in the comments can let me know, but it almost feels like it was cool, I guess, at the beginning when Rockstar was releasing these DLCs with the clothes, guns, cars. But at one point, man, I want to pay DLC. Like, I don't have a problem with paying for DLC if it's good. And people always you're like, dude, don't complain, it's free. Okay, I get that, but it's just like it's just snacks. It's like crumbs that you're getting. I want the full course meal, of DLCs, and whether that's Heist, whether it's casinos, whether that's a story mode DLC. I don't know. I just want something. It's been a year now,
You're entering into some very dangerous territory right there by saying that you want paid DLC. You're gonna meet a lot of people
No,
disagreeing.
No. I can guarantee you, almost everybody watching this, if there was a DLC to the standards of Lost in the Dam and
Validate
Validate Sony, and if it
Oh,
was
of
paid
course.
$20,
Well, that was worth $20.
Everybody would.
I would have paid $30
Exactly.
for that.
that's
No,
what I'm
but-
talking
no,
about.
But I'm saying like
I'm not talking
you know,
about online DLC.
the thing is like all we have right now to compare DLC to for GT Online is what we've received, and there's not a DLC that we've received thus far in GT Online that I would have paid $10, $15, $20 for.
Maybe
No,
High
no.
Life or Business or Hipster. That's it.
No. Well,
Like, can you imagine if they would have charged you like $10 for Beach Bum DLC?
no. Yeah, I know, but it's a good business model where it's free. But then if you want it, or if you want it quick, you can get the shark cards. I'm not arguing with that. I'm just saying, it almost feels like as we go on, and they just give us some new cars, some new guns, people get on for instead of back in the day when it was highlight, people got on for 3 weeks and we're playing with this stuff. Now it's like, all right, let me get on for a couple days, play with the new cars, guns. All right, well, same stuff over and over again. All right, go back to another game. I don't know. And I guess
There needs to be
next
something
gen
big
will change
soon.
everything, but I've just been seeing a lot of stuff in comments on forums talking about just how
Well, like same old.
it's just yeah, same old. It's just not moving along as quickly as maybe some people expected. I don't know, but
I think that
Like I said,
I think
the
that
DLC
next gen really got them caught up. Like, I legitimately think that they're not wasting, but just utilizing a lot of their team's efforts into making
Yeah,
next gen
for
as
sure.
best as possible. And I think once
sure.
they get that burden out of the way, they will be free to make, I guess, better and more frequent content for online and story mode. So
Yeah, because look, it's like what, a month away almost, a month and a week or so.
yeah, a month and 3
Or
weeks.
2 weeks. So it's going to be soon. So we're definitely excited for that.
And their office isn't, well, I don't really know if their development team is in crunch time, but they're still in pre-launch. So like, it's
I'm just hoping that once next gen comes out, it's not like here's High Life 2.0 and there's just more cars and more guns, because it's not going to keep.
They need to be
It's not
innovative.
gonna fly.
Satisfied.
Yep, it's not gonna fly. People are gonna be pissed if we have like another
That's what I'm
beach
saying.
bum. That'll be.
Oh yeah, I can't.
People will be like,
Like-
"What the hell?"
Not hating, we're just looking out for the future.
They just got to be
Yeah.
innovative. They got to be innovative.
I think they can definitely do it. So let's move on from the weapons that we just talked about to the new cars, the 2 new motorcycles, and the brand new car, the Furor. Let's talk about the car first, and then we can talk about the motorcycle. So the Furor, there's been a lot of hate towards this vehicle because this is a luxury sports car.
The performance
Worth
is really
about-
bad.
Yeah, the performance is horrible. I compared it to the Massacro and the Jester. It underperforms both those cars, and it's double the price. So
Is it
where do you
really?
guys? Yeah,
What does the Massacro cost?
Massacro costs, I believe, $285,000.
God, that's such a great deal.
It's a V6,
Right?
where the Furor is a
God.
V4.
Wow, 4-cylinder.
Yep, it's a 4-liter vehicle, and it does like 0 to 60 in like 6 seconds, where the Massacro does in like 3 or something.
It looks
Man,
very, very pleasing, but it obviously it has no customization and it performs like a sedan. So
Yeah.
The last two cars have been sort of a bust, really. This and the Cockhead Classic, like they both look cool, but performance-wise, they don't
I
really.
mean, I don't use them. I can't tell you the last time I used a Cockett Classic.
yeah,
Even
right?
the Coquette, period.
Yeah, really. Like
Yeah, well, some people like that as a sports car. It is one of the best or up there with one of the best. But I'm just saying, like in races, because well, I guess there are some people that just get the cars based on the looks, just to have it in the garage, drive around.
you
just
might be a fan
chilling.
of the real life brand. It might be like a brand,
Yeah.
something like that. So
I think the Furor is based off the brand new Ferrari, the electric Ferrari.
is it
Well,
really?
It's called the Ferrari.
Yeah.
So it's kinda
it looks
interesting.
pretty similar, but I just don't understand. Like, I couldn't see myself dishing out 480,000,
448,000.
448,000
450,000.
Yeah.
for a car that is so slow that I can beat it with a 4-door sedan. Like,
Yeah, that's the thing. I think most people, because racing is kind of big in GTA, I think most people cater or have their garages catered to what they would use in a race. So definitely, it's kind of a waste of money if you're gonna spend 500, because that's a lot of money now.
honestly, I think the car would have been worth that money if it had customization options. If it could have been like a really cool thing you could have done to the car,
Like the Jester.
You know,
The
change-
Jester had
yeah.
amazing customization options.
But this car doesn't really have any customization options. But even like when you upgrade it with turbo and the transmission and the engine, it still underperforms. I think it still underperforms the stock Massacro.
I don't know. I haven't tested it out. I mean, I've just driven it around. I mean, it's a fun car to drive around. It's actually really light, so I was like constantly turning and like flipping. I wasn't even hitting anything, so I don't know. Handling's a little bit off on it, but I mean, I definitely like the way it looks. It definitely is a nice looking car. And one thing, and this goes into the motorcycles as well. Since there isn't any customization, I'm just wondering if maybe Rockstar, like Russ said, was putting most of their resources into like next gen, so they only had like a couple guys working on these vehicles. Because with High Life, Hipster, all those, there was a bunch of customization
Well,
options.
we
on the
also
cars
might need to
back
consider
then.
that they might be saving their best vehicles for next generation, because that was a big selling point for next generation, that there's going to be new vehicles like right
That
out
is
of the
true.
gate. Like you put the game in your Xbox One, your PS4, new vehicles. So
Yeah.
I think they don't want to give away their entire hand to a DLC.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. But do you want to move on to the
this-
motorcycles now? Or
Really quick, that looks pretty bad though. That means that if that's the case, then that means Rockstar is moving away, already starting to move away from current gen. As you get like,
Well, they're gonna have to do it at a point. Like it.
yeah, but like look,
It's tough to grasp. I understand, because next gen consoles, they cost a lot of money. Whatever. You may not have that many friends, but it's gonna happen eventually. So, like,
oh yeah,
they
for
might
sure,
as
'cause we
well-
are in the next gen. I mean, it's gonna happen, but it just like thinking about it like that just sucks. Like, yeah, they're already making progress away from current gen. Like, they're not gonna be giving you as great DLCs now. that time is now over. Now we're moving away into next gen. Just thinking about it like that really that just bothers me because like so many people have it for current gen and so many people so many fans be upset like okay, I guess I got to spend the money.
It is what it is. I mean, they can't be because the game like it literally like as good as the stuff that they have in it is good, but there's just a lot of issues with just hardware loading. There's all that stuff that I would rather it be without that on the newer consoles. And I'd rather them focus on that because better content can come out of that.
I would as well. It just sucks to think. I mean, about, change sucks. But I understand
that's the thing. It's change. That's pretty much people, because it's been 10 years. People have had 360s or PS3s, so changing from the consoles you're used to the newer consoles, it is difficult, but to some people. But at the end of the day, it's got to happen.
Yeah,
so
most definitely. So let's go ahead and move into one of the motorcycles. Which one do you guys want to cover for? The sports bike, the Hachu. Okay, so the Hachu. That motorcycle is definitely one of my favorite motorcycles. Now I don't know if you guys can agree or disagree.
It is so fast,
but it is so quick. It reminds me. It reminds me of what was that? The one motorcycle where it's really the Thrust,
where you could wheelie.
Where you could wheelie, but a much cooler version of the Thrust. Yeah. And it's just quick.
I actually just did a video of this on my channel. It was a few days ago. But when you wheelie, the Shih Tzu is now the fastest straight line bike in the game.
Oof. Really?
Yeah.
Kill them.
So the Akuma is still faster without a wheelie, but the Shih Tzu can wheelie forever. It never has to touch the ground.
God, that's great.
No, I think this bike was actually in GTA 4. It was like
it was the Ballad of Game. No, the Lost in the Dam. Sorry.
It was like the NB 900, or I don't know, something like that. Somebody was mentioning that in the comments to me, and I wonder, that's another thing. I wonder if they just they took the stuff that they had from
it
GTA 4. It
wouldn't surprise me because the chopper looks like it was from the Lost in the Dam too.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just a thought, but yeah, the bike's cool. I mean, I personally, it looks too similar to the body, in my opinion.
Are you gonna buy it?
I probably will. If it's one of the best ones, of course it will, because used in races and stuff.
No, don't buy it. Actually, don't. No. Let me and Ross buy it, so we have an
We'll
advantage.
test it out for you.
Yeah, we'll
still beat you. Don't worry.
Yeah, you probably would. But I think that this bike is a great addition to GTL. I know a lot of people wanted a bike DLC, and I guess this is somewhat of a bike DLC, I guess, because there are two brand new motorcycles. One's more of a chopper, casual rider. One's more of a sports bike, crotch rocket, and it really. I mean, we spoke to Quibble Cop earlier today, and he really enjoyed the new bike. He loves the performance on it. He loves the speed. And I think that is just a great addition compared to the Furore. And I think that most people are pretty happy with that motorcycle.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's the one people are going to the most because they can see themselves using it the most, like Austin said, in races and whatnot. So,
yeah. I think that's how, all the DLC cars really are. I mean, except for obviously was it hipster ones? You're not gonna have a race.
Those were novelty. Those were just so much fun, though. All of those were really fun, and they had a ton of customization, which made it great. But
I think,
good.
Well, I think Rockstar, it's kind of confusing how they went away from that. Because the other DLCs, the High Life business, every car seemed to get better and better, and obviously people bought them. Whether it was $1 million or whatever. They bought the super and the sports cars because they were the best ones, and it's just interesting to see how Rockstar made the Ferrari or whatever it's called, not as good. Because I wonder if that's going to impact shark card sales, because then not many people are going to want to buy it, so they're not going to need to get shark cards or anything.
Well, I think regardless, shark cards will be sold because a lot of people don't know this, that you can check out the cars in single player before you buy them. And people just see a new car, and they're just like, okay, gotta buy it. Let me buy a shark card. Those people that have money to spend like that. I mean, shark cards aren't cheap. If you're going to buy a shark card, you're going to buy one. And if you have the money, you're going to spend it to get that new car.
You say something about money, and I'm just remembering this. The one downside to the new bike, the Hakachu, or whatever it's called, it costs $82,000. $82,000. The Batty and the Akuma are like $20,000 and $30,000.
Well, that was the same with the Thrust, right? The Thrust was really expensive compared to those bikes at the time.
Yeah, but I'm wondering if you are short on money, if it's worth, like, maybe it is better than the Akuma and the body, but I don't know if it would be worth the extra, what is that, 60,000?
Yeah, it's a lot. Well,
so.
speaking of rip-offs, the LCC Innovator, that thing's like $92,000. That doesn't compete with anything.
I don't know. It's
definitely one of those garage,
It's a novelty
showcase
bike,
novelty
yeah.
bikes. Yeah, like, hey, I got this cool chopper.
Yeah, I can
wish
see that.
The handlebars were a little bit like taller or longer, but I don't know. I mean, it looks nice. I mean, there is no customization for it, but the customization that is like default on it,
Yeah, with that like chain
not
on the
bad.
side.
the chain, the rims. I mean, it
The
looks
wheel.
cool.
Yeah, I think it's a generally cool looking bike that you can just cruise around Los Santos in. Definitely not a bike you want to go stunting or racing with.
No.
That's for
Why,
sure.
yeah, obviously.
Do not use the Sovereign either. It sucks.
Yep.
So let's go ahead and jump into. I guess now we covered weapons. We covered the cars. Let's go. We briefly talked about clothing. You guys want to touch back on that subject? You just move on from that.
We can do the patch
Well,
notes.
there's the bulletproof helmets.
Have you
No, the
tested
Boomer
those?
No, I haven't tested it. It
I
looks
have not,
stupid.
but
It looks so
they
stupid.
look stupid. But I'm wondering, like, how beneficial they might actually. They don't cover your face.
How efficient can it really be? Like, really? Come on.
I don't know. Maybe somebody shoots your head and you don't die that one time, and it saves your life.
I don't know
You
if
never
it's.
know,
I
man.
don't know if it's worth looking like an idiot.
That's true.
No, it's not. I don't
They
think
are $20,000, so
They are
pretty
expensive
pricey.
too. Yeah.
so. God, it's a lot.
The whole
That's-
outfits, the ensembles. Like if you go up to the clerk, they're like 30 grand. They're
Yeah,
not- they're
I
not
didn't
cheap
realize
either.
how expensive it was until I bought on. I was like, oh, all right.
One thing,
I have no money.
I don't know if you guys saw this, but we actually have gloves now.
Gloves.
You can
Yeah,
buy
the fingerless gloves.
for your hands.
Yeah, actually, I saw that.
There's fingerless gloves and there's regular gloves. Which is
People
pretty,
actually really requested that too. People
yeah,
really wanted to see
that was
gloves.
a huge thing. Like on my my Fashion Friday videos, like for a while, people were like, "Man, I wish Rockstar would have gloves so we can like make our
Well,
character
fools,
look
we
cool."
got gloves now.
Yep.
They listen.
Glove
Guys are listening.
DLC.
Glove DLC. Yes. It's the best one yet.
So yeah,
Yeah, man.
I'm pretty happy with the overall clothing that they were adding as well.
Clothes by far, I think, are the best part of this DLC, right? Can
They're
we all
really
agree
cool
there?
looking. They're
To
really
be honest,
cool looking.
I haven't seen the masks though. Have you guys seen the masks?
Dude, the masks look amazing.
Yeah,
The
they're
full-
so creepy.
the full face like paintball type of mask. I don't know, man. It looks nice. I think it.
The
All right, well, I'm gonna have to
skeleton
go
ones.
Check that out.
Yeah, well, the skeleton ones look pretty cool as well. But
Voodoo
the
masks,
the
fuck.
combat ones,
Yeah.
I like them.
Oh! You're talking about the ones that you don't get from the mask shop. The ones you get from
No,
like.
you can get them in the mask shop. They
Oh,
actually
gotcha.
are they're actual masks, but they are part of the outfits.
Gotcha. That makes sense.
Well, that's cool actually. I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
So let's go and transition that into what else? The patch notes.
Yeah, patch notes.
patch notes. So there's been a lot of changes to GT Online, and Rockstar fixed various exploits, glitches, and of course they went ahead and added many new features that just blew me away. Especially the Russian roulette. Play any job when you're loading into GT Online. That was probably the best feature they could have added after this whole year.
Yeah,
that was
I've been
sarcasm, by the
asking
way.
For a year, when I start up GTA Online, it's been my like dream to just load into a random job. So thank you Rockstar for listening to me and adding that to the game.
Forget
and,
heist. We can just play any job randomly now.
and guess what? Now when we start up the game, I don't need to hit A to go into online. I just need to hit X.
I know.
Boom!
The changes are so
innovation,
real.
innovation at its finest. So
Where they
appreciate
at,
that.
though? Burn.
but no, on a serious note, they added some cool stuff. There's a lobby queue now, so if you join your friend's session and it's full, you can go into the queue and you
Wait
don't
for
need
someone to
It's
leave.
not going to kick you out. Yeah, you can just wait for somebody to leave and it'll put you in there, which is nice because that's definitely annoying when it's full and you're like,
Yeah,
oh,
and you
well,
can't get in.
Let me know. Yeah, let me know. Like, tell your friend.
It's like someone left. Someone left. Invite me down.
Oh shit! I gotta get it. Yeah, so
They also
That's
added
nice.
a what is it, on call for like other jobs other than races. So like
yeah,
that's
I don't know anybody who uses that. But
Yeah,
I guess
it's just
cool.
it's just a thing though. I think the best overall thing was the thing they removed or gave you the option to remove, which is the double tapping on the up on the
No, I think
D-pad
they took that
Snapmatic.
out. They took that out for good, man. Oh god.
Gosh, that is
Oh, man.
ridiculous.
The best feature they added this patch by far, hands down, is the claim on Moore's Mutual.
Oh yes,
Yes,
that's a
for
good
real.
one.
I've been asking for that for like a year, so that's
That is the
it. Only
best.
took a year and a day, guys, for that to come out. But I think there was one other thing. They added when you if you're in a plane or a helicopter or anything in the air, you have your own icon now. So
They're like
I
building
think it
on
was
that.
last patch.
Yeah, because they did it
Yeah,
with the
last
tanks.
patch they had it so where the tank had its own icon. So now, at least you know on the mini map who's driving what, where they're at, what they're in, which is nice. And I'm hoping maybe next patch we'll get like a hardcore mode, Rockstar, please, where like there's no mini map. I don't know, that'd be neat.
Hardcore
But,
mode would be
it's
very
maybe
cool.
Some wishful thinking there, but I don't know. There wasn't too many big new features that they added. There's a lot of just small stuff to various missions and death matches. Obviously, the creator, for Last Team Standing, but hopefully they finally fix the modding stuff, man. Like
Oh
that.
my god, the garage
Gosh.
infections.
Oh, if that comes
ridiculous.
back in like a couple days, R.I.P.
R.I.P.
It's such an issue too. Like it even happened to me.
is.
Like it infected my garage. So
Well, then we can't talk anymore, man.
Let's pray that stays.
We don't speak to
Good.
your infected kind.
Yeah.
I'm being outcasted here.
All right, so I guess that's a general summary of patch 1.17, the last team standing update. Hopefully, you guys do enjoy the update and DLC as much as we do. We're gonna go ahead.
An overall, like 1 out of 10 score. What would you guys give it? The DLC as a whole, or the DLC and patch as a whole?
Ooh,
Like 7.
ooh, that's very generous.
Yeah,
I like
that is
it.
pretty.
Did you
I
really
like
like
the-
this?
Yeah, maybe it's because I haven't slept much. I don't know.
I'm
but I
giving
like
it a 5. A like very
5?
average. Yeah.
I think a 5 is. Yeah,
God.
I think a 5's a pretty good number there. Because I mean, like, I would say the High Life was a 9.
Yeah, the high life was
Possible.
because the cars were sick, epic. So
Yeah. Fashion or the Flight School like a 3.
yeah, flight school pooped the bed. That's for sure.
Yeah, but
I'm
Yeah,
gonna stick to my guns. A solid 7, maybe possibly a 6. But that I think that's a low.
I like
blow,
a
think.
6, a D,
I think
a D.
I'm just happy. I'm just very happy that there's new content. I don't even. They could have
yeah,
released
that is
the
true.
poop
That is
DLC.
true.
I don't care. I'm just happy we have something.
Yeah, that
Because
was
GTA Online was. I got a lot of comments. People were saying like, "No, GTA Online's not dead. It's just you YouTubers that are making it dead." Like, what? What do you mean? I've been playing this game for a year. It's the same thing. I go into every store and rob it. I don't know how they don't know my face already. I've like robbed the same guy like 50 times probably.
that same guy. He's gonna be terrified.
It's like, oh god, this guy's
This
back
again.
again.
He's back.
Just take the money.
I don't even know why people even want
Don't
to.
kill me again.
It's like every week they're looking for a new employee for that job, and it's like, why would anybody even want that job?
Like,
But let's go ahead and jump into the speak pipe because we have some awesome speak pipes this week.
yeah, some
If
awesome.
you guys don't know
ones.
what speak pipes are, it's basically a service that we use that you guys submit your voice questions. You guys can voice your questions. It's sort of like a call-in service, and we tweet out every time before we go live, or before we go to the Squadcast, we tweet out, you can submit your speak pipes or squeak pipes, and Austin, take it away.
Alrighty, so the first question we have from David here.
David.
Hey guys, I was just wondering if you think the 1.17 update is worth like the month wait that we had to wait for. Love the videos, keep up the good work.
Alright, so we kind of covered that a little bit.
That's a good question, though. That is a real good question.
Was it worth
the wait?
the month?
I gave it a 7, but there's no way in hell it was worth the wait.
No, definitely not. It was
'Cause-
over a month.
Yeah,
we
it was.
waited longer than usual for DLCs.
Yeah,
Or-
it was.
Than we've seen in the past.
Yeah, it's not worth it in my opinion. No way.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, I think it's just they're just trying to get stuff out just to hold us over until next gen. Because I really do have a feeling Rockstar's just going to blow us away with the stuff they have planned for that. So,
Yeah, I agree
probably
with
not
you.
worth the wait.
Yeah, definitely not. Definitely not.
All right.
Alright.
The next question from Anonymous. Didn't even leave a name.
Hey guys, do you think Rockstar will do a Halloween DLC? They already did a DLC this month, but do you think they'll do another? Thanks for listening to my question, guys. Keep up the good videos and see.
All right, so we kind of mentioned that one as well a little bit.
October
I feel like
DLC
they have to.
Halloween. Yeah, they have to.
Now, October. Okay, so October 31st, Halloween is a Friday, so it'd be the 28th. Now that is what, like, three? That's one, two. That's
It's
3
almost
weeks.
4 weeks, 3.5 weeks.
That's 3 weeks to November 18th, I think. So, I don't know. You would think there would be one, but I don't know. It just with this recent DLC, the Last Team Standing, like Ross was saying at the beginning, it just seems like Rockstar they're focusing on next gen stuff, even though probably most of it's done. They're just doing the little bugs and stuff, but I don't know. It's just like the qualities of the DLCs have just gone down
Since
ever
the next
since
gen
I guess
announcement.
next gen was announced. Yeah. So I don't know.
I feel like this is such an
disappointing.
easy DLC for them because I feel like the holiday themed DLCs have to be the easiest because it gives them an outline of what to do.
Yeah.
Like the
I
last
think it'd be
Team
great,
Standing,
too.
yeah, they had to like do that all themselves. Flight School had to do it all themselves. So
We can name masks. We can name outfits. We can name like all this stuff. Cars. Maybe that's a little bit.
Rockstar,
tricky,
you have
but,
our emails.
I know.
Send us an email.
we can all just name stuff that could be easily implemented in a Halloween DLC. I mean, obviously they got to make it, but it's just
Anything's possible.
yeah, it is I mean, like I said, it would be disappointing if it didn't come out because we are accustomed to holiday DLCs. But yeah, it is interesting though that this one did come out on Thursday in October instead of Tuesday, which was in September. I wonder if Rockstar was like trying to pull one over there.
Oh God, I hope they. I
Try to like
I hope it was an
cover both
accident.
months. I wonder if they were trying to cover both months with one DLC and then wait until November 18th
Oh, that'd be
for
bad.
Xbox One and PS4.
You know what's gonna happen? Probably, all us YouTubers gonna be like, oh man, if they release another DLC this month, everyone's gonna be like, oh, Rockstar's the best. They released 2 DLCs
Yeah,
in
I
1
know.
month.
Yeah, right?
They're the best.
The
We love
tides
you,
are gonna
Rockstar.
turn.
And then like next month or whatever, like a few months down the line, and we're like, God, Rockstar, where's the DLCs? It's been dead.
It's been dead.
We flip flop on how we feel about Rockstar all the time.
That's what their comment section is like on all their
Right.
social medias.
They get so much praise and then so much hate whenever they do
All
something,
within
they
the
do something
same
right.
post.
Yeah.
Rockstar could like post a photo of them like saving a child from like drowning in the water. Be like, "We're the heist."
We're heist. We don't care about this kid. You spent all your time saving the kid. You're not working on heist. What's going on here?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
But one holiday we seem to be forgetting is Thanksgiving. What about that?
What would they do for Thanksgiving? Giant turkeys?
Add
They could do some, like,
Add
turkey
turkeys.
masks.
Yeah. No, they would add turkeys for sure.
They could
As an
next
animal.
gen. That'd be after next gen.
Hey,
They could
that's a
do
good
it.
idea.
They would
Instead
be
of
like,
snowing,
new
there'd just
animals.
be
Boom,
A
turkey.
bunch of turkeys.
You can have a pet turkey. You can walk it on the streets of Los Santos.
But no, it's just we're kind of forgetting about that holiday because we always mention Halloween and then Christmas. Good old Thanksgiving's
I'm
not in
really
there,
excited for Thanksgiving. I'm so hungry right now.
right? Get some good food.
Okay, let's get
Yeah,
back on.
let's-
Is there any more
But,
speed pipes?
we have a couple more.
Let's do one more.
Let's end on a great one.
Yeah, a great one. I mean,
Hold on, we got 2 more. This next one's from Matt.
I have to pee.
Hey squad, I was having a question today. The last Team Standing update came out, and if you guys think it was a disappointment, you're probably asked this question a lot. I personally thought it was, because I don't know. At least it's something. But just want to hear your thoughts on that. I love your videos, and keep up the good work.
All right, so he had a pretty positive but semi-meh attitude towards the DLC. Like he said,
That's how
like
a lot of people
yeah,
are taking it.
people are just happy that it's something, but of course everybody wishes it was something else.
Yeah, that's
Pretty much
Let
it.
us know in the comments section how you feel about that.
Yeah, yeah.
And then finally, the last question. It's from Jordan.
Rockstar isn't really making GTA really fun. What do you think they'll do to keep it alive?
Alrighty. So,
So what was his name?
his name was Jordan, I think. Jordan
So-
Master.
Jordan basically asked what we think Rockstar would do to keep GT Online alive.
Just fun. Just keep it fun.
Yeah, just keep it fun. It's super simple. And just keep it entertaining, keep it fresh, keep it new, keep coming at us with new content, and I think people will be happy. I mean, of course, everybody wants heist, everybody wants casino DLC, but at the end of the day, as long as Rockstar provides us with fresh new content, then I think everybody will be happy. What do you think, Ross?
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
Yep. And actually, to end real quick, we're getting some exclusive information here from Rockstar. This weekend, we'll probably have already made videos, but don't forget this weekend, there's going to be an event weekend where there's exclusive free unlocks, bonus RP, and more. There's actually a pretty cool mask. It's called the Manhunt mask. It's got it's like the hockey mask, but it says please stop me. Pretty neat.
Pretty
so
scary
definitely
looking,
go check
too.
that out. Yeah, right? So definitely if you were on GTA from Friday the 3rd,
Until Monday. It kind of goes until Monday.
Yeah, it's like Monday early morning or something like that.
Yeah.
Then you'll get some stuff. So that's pretty much it. Any last parting words?
I think that's it.
Yep. If you guys enjoyed this Squadcast, make sure you guys do drop this video a like. The word for this Squadcast is going to be water, W-A-T-E-R. Make sure you guys leave the word water in the comment section so we know you watched it all the way to the end. It really means the world to us when you guys do show that support and watch these videos to the end because it really shows us you care.
You know what's funny?
What?
We're gonna have to try this one time. We're just gonna switch it up. We're gonna put in the middle or at the third quarter mark of this video because I wonder if people just skip to the end and pick the word or hear the word and then put it in the comments. Because I always get the word 2 minutes after upload. It's
I was like,
I
how'd
know
you
didn't
watch that far? You
30
speed
minutes.
up times 8?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you guys are.
They watch it.
We're gonna have to switch it up a little bit. You never know.
Alrighty, well, we'll
But,
see you guys
yeah.
tomorrow with a new GTA 5 video, and hopefully next week again for another Squadcast.
Yes, sir.
Later, guys.
See ya.
Peace.